Units of loudness, decibel. Also, loudness of sound is measured in units, bell, BEL, bell, B से हम denote करते हैं and decibel. And 1 decibel equal to 1/10 bell. And the unit of loudness is named after the scientist Alexander Graham Bell, who invented the telephone. A normal person can just hear a sound of 10 raised to power minus 12 watt per meter square. So एक नॉर्मल पर्सन की जो साउंड की सुनने की क्षमता होती है वो 10 रेज़्ड टू पावर माइनस 12 वाट पर मीटर स्क्वायर होती है. नॉट वेपर, दिस इज वाट per meter square. And the loudness corresponding to this energy level is taken as the reference level. So इसी energy level को हम reference level भी लेते हैं and it is called 0 decibel. Now look at this table. Energy level of sound in watt per meter square. And look at that, 10 raised to power minus 12 watt per meter square. It is taken as a reference point. So 10 raised to power minus 12 watt per meter square means loudness of sound in decibel will be 0 decibel. And if the energy level is a 10 raised to power minus 11 watt per meter square, that means it's 10 times the reference level. Then the loudness is taken to be 10 decibel. Look at that. And if the energy level of sound is taken as 10 raised to power minus 10 watt per meter square, that is 100 times the reference level, then the loudness is 20 decibel and so on. Look at that. Look at that, the last one. If you are taking 10 raised to power minus 2 watt per meter square, then the loudness of sound is 100 decibel. So mean to say 1 watt per meter square corresponds to a loudness of 120 decibel. 1 watt per meter square के corresponding जो loudness होगी वो 120 decibel की होगी. Also in our day-to-day life we come across various sounds of loudness varying from 10 decibel to 140 decibel or even more. In ordinary conversation with your friends, the loudness level varies from 40 decibel to 60 decibel. And here there are a few examples from day-to-day life. Look at that. Number 1, the rustling of tree leaves, and the loudness level 10 decibel, and cessation of sound very faint, बहुत कम सुनाई देगी. Whispering 20 to 25 decibel, very faint sound. Ordinary conversation 40 to 60 decibel, normal loudness. Ringing a telephone bell 70 decibel, it means high loudness. Heavy traffic in a metropolitan city 80 to 90 decibel, that is very loud. And so on. Look at that, rocket at takeoff 200 loudness level, that is 200 decibel, dangerously loud. It is very loud. For your kind information, if the sound above 80 decibel, then it means it causes noise pollution. So जो sounds होती है 80 decibel के ऊपर की, वो सारी की सारी noise pollution create करती हैं, environment के लिए भी harmful होगी and of course for the health of the living beings. So noise pollution is the adverse effect due to any unwanted sound dumped into the atmosphere and should be avoided as it may lead to various health hazards. So some interesting factor, look at that. The sound of roaring of a lion has high loudness but a low pitch, and the sound of buzzing bee has high pitch but is less loud. Now look at this activity, that is activity 6, to design your own musical instrument and study how its pitch and loudness may be changed. So what are the material required? 7 glass or china bowls, water and a pair of sticks. What we have to do, take 7 glass or china bowl of equal size and fill the water up to different levels. After that, when you strike a particular bowl with a pair of stick, vibrations take place in that bowl and a sound is produced. Now repeat this process again and again with the other bowls. Do you listen identical sound? No. Answer is no. The sounds are not identical. Why? Because pitch of sound produced by the bowl is maximum in which air column is minimum. Mean to say bowl which has been filled maximum with water. जिस bowl में सबसे ज़्यादा पानी होगा water होगा उसमें air column सबसे कम होगा. And as we discussed before that, pitch will be maximum if the air column is minimum. So you have designed an improvised musical instrument and you have demonstrated that pitch of sound produced depends on the dimensions of vibrating air column. Now if you strike a particular ball harder using the wooden sticks, then listen the sound produced. You will listen a louder sound. It shows that loudness of sound increases on increasing the amplitude of vibrations. So आप हार्डर स्ट्राइक करते हो बाउल पे और डिफरेंट लेवल तक वाटर जो है इन बाउल्स में भरा हुआ है. सो यू कैन प्रोड्यूस डिफरेंट पिचेस ऑफ साउंड and different loudness of sounds.